It's a really wonderful time of worship this morning. Thank you so much for the music, the testimony. It was just a great way to start. So let's get back into today. I'm going to put this over here because I'll probably knock it off and do something with it here. So as we get back into things today, I just want to get into our agenda for today. Here we go. Today, we're going to start with some wondering about. I'll give you some instructions on that in just a moment. And then, what about spiritual gifts? How do spiritual gifts fit in this whole idea of strengths? I want to share with you some ideas that may or may not be new and challenging to you. I'm going to share the work of Dr. Kenneth Birding around spiritual gifts and see how all of that fits in. Then getting into managing weaknesses. What about weaknesses? What do we do? Thinking about weaknesses and what that means and how we can address that. Then looking at your dominant, supporting, and lesser talents. Getting into looking at that full 34 report and how that fits in. Then we will look at another strength skill called talent balancing. How we can take a look at that and what we can do there. Then weakness mitigating. How do we mitigate those weaknesses? And then looking at the four functional domains of leadership strength. And then tonight, as I said yesterday, we'll be taking a look at King David. So that is our day today, the things we'll be doing. As you can see, we've got a lot of things on our agenda, so let's jump right in with wondering about. What I'd like you to do is get back together in groups of 4 or 5, maybe 6, turn to your neighbor, and just talk about these two things. And I'm going to give you about 7, 8 minutes or so to talk about what's one important discovery that you made yesterday. And then, what's one thing you're wondering about? What's the questions you've got? So go ahead, have that conversation. I'm going to start my timer. You've got about 7 or 8 minutes. Ready, go.